Up YouTube, it's your girl TT Chanel, and I'm back with another reaction video, more like a update. Now usually I would have been jumping off the walls and my energy would have been way better than this, but you clicked the title, you read the page, so you kind of have an idea of where this video is going. Now I'm gonna get to this news clip. Shout out to WCNC for the update on the Shanquella Robinson case. Now, if you guys don't know what's going on with that case, if you click the few videos down, which I'm gonna highlight it right here, that gives you a full update so you can kind of get, up to date on what's going on. Now, first I want to send out my thoughts and prayers to the family, because the situation is just all around messed up. Let's get to this clip so we could kind of get to what the video is, really going to be about.
Just into the WCNC Charlotte newsroom, no federal charges will be filed on the death of Shanquella Robinson. That's according to the U.S. Attorney's Office. Robinson died while vacationing with friends in Mexico nearly 5 months ago. Today, the U.S. Attorney says they reviewed all evidence, including autopsy reports, and found the available evidence just doesn't support federal charges. Robinson's family.
Okay, and that's another thing. So you see, they said that the evidence doesn't support federal charges. So is there no other charges here that they can, you know what I'm saying? I have so many questions, and I'm sure y'all do too. So drop a comment. Let me know what you guys know so we could kind of, share the knowledge.
And their attorney are holding a press conference at 1:30, so in a little over an hour. Robinson's family and their attorney are holding a press conference at 1:30, so in a little over an hour. We'll be there and we'll bring that to you live.
All right, so now this is the press conference. We're going to get into that. This video should pretty much tell us all the questions that we have. Like I said, once again, thoughts and prayers out to the family. The situation is completely messed up. When I found out that they wasn't, nothing was going to be done, when it was like, oh, there's not enough evidence to file federal charges, man, it just made me sick to my stomach. And I found that out on Hollywood Unlocked, so shout out to them. But, let's just get back into this, man. This is just a lot.
Great afternoon. I want to take this opportunity to welcome all of the Charlotte local news media this afternoon to Little Rock Zion Church. Thank you for thinking it not robbery to come and join this family and attorney Shanquella Robinson. And on behalf of Pastor Walker, the family, we say thank you to Pastor Walker and the Little Rock AME Zion Church for.
I'm gonna get to when the attorney starts to speak, so we could kind of, Okay, I believe she's coming up. So, okay, yeah.
Hey everybody, thank you again. Thank you, Mario. Thank you for having us, Pastor. We really, truly appreciate it. We're here today. Obviously, everyone knows that the FBI has released their statement indicating that they don't plan on filing any charges after investigating Shanquella's case. So we're here today. We're disappointed, but we're not deterred. It's not something that's necessarily unexpected in the sense that black and brown people always have to carve their own path to justice. Today, just sitting in the meeting with the family, listening to what we were being advised and listening to what the so-called investigation was.
I have a question. Did they not see the video that we see? Is that video? And drop a comment so we can keep this, because like I said, put me on. Let's share the knowledge. Is that video of her being assaulted, is that not enough evidence for some type of charge? Is that not enough for you? Well, y'all need, what exactly? Because I want to know, what evidence would be perfect for y'all? Because I done seen people get locked up with less evidence, no videos, and y'all done do in jail. So y'all gotta make this make sense.
Revealing, I thought back to Miss Wanda, Ahmad's mother, who had to take her case to the state attorney's office and had to beg for charges to be pressed in the death of her son. And I remembered Sandra Bland's mother, who had to do the same thing when they told us all that an investigation revealed that her cause of death was suicide. And I think most about in Shanquella's case, because her attack was captured on video, and now we're being told that there isn't going to be an arrest or.
That's, you see, and she's an attorney, so I knew I wasn't crazy. Cause the first thing I said when I seen, I said, so is the video not enough evidence? So the fact that she just said the same thing that I said, that's how I know I ain't crazy. People, I be trying, I knew I wasn't bugging. That video is more than enough evidence for at least a assault charge. At least, like, you know what I'm saying? At minimum. And in Mexico, the charges must be way, way different. So I can only imagine what an assault charge would be out there. But like, not even an assault charge, not even that. That's crazy to me. That shit is absurd.
There aren't going to be any charges brought. It reminds me of George Floyd and how we were told that while we were watching with our own eyes, Derek Chauvin putting his knee on his neck for 8 minutes and 46 seconds, we were being told that he was having a heart attack and that he was suffering from a drug overdose. So while we're here disappointed, we're not deterred. We're going to continue to press on. We're going to continue to demand that there's
Listen, shout out to her. You feel me? I always say if you ever in a situation, listen, I'm not just saying that because I'm a black woman. No, I'm not just saying that because I'm a black woman. But if you ever in a situation, you want to get out of it, get a black woman. Telling you right now, black women, we just have this thing in us that we just know how to get things done. And I pray that God's willing, she gets things done. And she sound like she trying to get things done. Like she ain't finna take not enough evidence for an answer. Cause what? We ain't even finna take that. Like,
high level of diplomatic intervention in this.
Sound dumb.
That if the U.S. authorities are now again telling us, oh, well, it's back on Mexico because Mexican authorities have to do something. We don't have a problem with that. We know that we have to carve our own path to justice, and we've been doing that from the very beginning. Mrs. Robinson has demonstrated tremendous strength, and I talk about it all the time, as well as Quilla, her sister, having to bury a child, grieve for a child, get through all of that stuff, and then fight for justice for your child.
In the middle of all of that shit.
And then being advised today, well, despite there being a video showing a vicious and brutal attack of your child while she's naked and obviously not.
And she was naked. It's like, how is the video not enough evidence? And it's so crazy how this attorney is saying the same thing that I'm saying. And I don't know, I don't know not a lick of no, know what I'm saying? I mean, I know, I ain't, let me not say that because I know some type of laws because you ain't gonna get me. But she's saying the same argument that I got. Like, come on, bro. It's just no way.
Fighting back that there is nothing that can be done in terms of charges being filed by the FBI, that you have to seek your redress and your justice somewhere else. And that's fine. Mrs. Robinson, again, is obviously disappointed, as is all the family at the meeting today. But we're not deterred. We're still going to be marching. We're still going to rally in D.C. on May 19th, because it shouldn't be that in this country that black women, black and brown victims of crime have to do this every time they are victims of crimes. But it is.
And we shouldn't. It's unacceptable. It's not right, bro. She gave me tight.
Unfortunately, what it is. And again, any discrepancies or any issues with respect to Mexican autopsy versus the autopsy conducted by the FBI, all of those things are going to be a result of a delay. And now we're witnessing the result of a delay, which is why there was always a concern, which is why I always say this is the people's case, this is the people's movement that said, hey, there's no reason why a black woman should go on vacation with her friends, be returned to her family in a box, and nothing be done for 5 months, that the FBI be permitted.
And it has been about 5 months. Because when I started my channel, I remember this was a topic that hit. This topic is, I will probably say, 80% of the reason why this channel is where it is today. Because I was covering this topic. We want to know. What happened to her could have happened to me. Could have happened to your sister, your mother, your aunt. It could have happened to anybody. Your girlfriend. You got a girlfriend that go on vacation with her. It could have happened to anybody. So this shit is unacceptable. And we ain't finna take that for instance. I feel like going to D.C. Because D.C. not that far from where I live, to be honest. And I might protest. No funny shit.
Permitted to say we're working, because justice delayed can be justice denied. We all know that and have seen it time and time again.
Facts.
And so that's why I say, on behalf of the family, again, we're very disappointed, very deeply disappointed. But we're not deterred, because it's something that we've seen before, and we know that we have to carve our own path to justice. Ms. Robinson knew that when she asked me to go on a fact-finding mission to Mexico, that we were obviously in a state of affairs where there's two different justice systems in America. And we know that in ours, we have to fight for our justice. We have to rally for our justice. We have to beg for the same constitutional rights. And Shanquella is doing that even in death. Even in death, she's having to fight for her rights as a U.S. citizen, as a victim of a crime. The U.S. authorities have to understand and have to know that even if for them it's not about Shanquella, that United States citizens cannot go to Mexico, commit a crime that we all saw on a video, and then come back to America and say, we're on base, we're safe.
Make it make sense to me. These niggas left her there, came back alive. What? We seen the video. Then one of the friends come on live telling his story. Shit sound crazy. Sound like a piece of bullshit, if you ask me. You know what I'm saying? So bro, listen, usually I would have watched this whole video, but I ain't gonna lie, I'm actually getting kind of upset. So I'm glad I kept you guys posted on this. I'm gonna keep you guys posted on this. Drop a comment, hit that subscribe, spread the word. They can't get away with this, and that's facts. I'm out.